Okay,
Yes.
okay. So you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. All right. So, okay, I think we are ready. All right.
Okay, let's talk.
Yes, thank you. Let's start all over again, if you don't mind. So please,
Yes, yes, sure.
thank you. If you don't mind, would you tell me how long have you been learning Japanese?
Okay, so I have been learning Japanese for 1.5 year.
Okay, good. And do you study at a school or do you study on your own?
No, I study in an institution. So yes, it's not a school or an university. It's just an institution.
Okay. Are there many students there?
Yeah, I guess there are almost 30 to 35 students.
Oh, that's great. And how many times a week do you go there?
It's usually 2 to 3 times a week.
Is it the lesson? Is it 1 hour or 2 hours?
Yes, yes, one all usually up to 1 hour, but sometimes they extend it to 1.5 hour. Only sometimes.
Okay. Do they teach other things in that school besides Japanese?
No, they only teach Japanese. I mean, they have other languages as well, but
Oh,
the one which
so
I enrolled for
basically,
is Japanese. Yes,
okay, so basically they teach languages,
yes, languages.
language
Right.
school. And
Yes.
your teacher is Japanese or is it or from which country?
No, he's from my own country. He's an Indian.
Mm,
There are a few teachers, but all of them are Indian.
okay. Has your teacher lived in Japan before?
Yes, they've been to Japan. One of them lived there for almost a year and a half, and the other one has been there for a month or so, maybe
The first one is how long?
1.5 year.
Oh, 1.5 years.
Uh, yeah,
And
she went through a scholarship, Mombushu.
see, right. Mombusho.
Mombusho.
Mombusho. Yeah,
Yes.
Mombusho. Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's a really good it's a really good scholarship to take it.
Yes. Right.
Yeah. Have you looked into scholarships yourself?
Yes, I have been looking through the scholarships over the internet, but I haven't enrolled for one.
Right, right. Yeah. You should check out the Japanese embassy in your country. Did,
Yes.
did you try?
Yes. Yes. I was looking for it a while ago, but I guess it should be available within a few weeks.
Okay. Yeah, because of COVID, right?
Yes, right. It's
Yeah, right now.
increasing again.
Yeah, right now because of COVID, it's gonna be a little bit difficult.
Yes, yes,
Okay, okay, and all right. So you want to be a Japanese translator,
yes, yes. That's what I'm aiming for.
and so you want to translate from what? From Hindi to Japanese and back and
Yes, majorly from Japanese to Hindi because most of the books that have most of the Japanese book that have been translated to Hindi are first translated from Japanese to English and then from English to Hindi. Right. What I want to do is translate them from directly Japanese to Hindi so that uh, no real meaning is lost and everything stays the same.
right, right, exactly. Yes, yeah, lots of the meaning gets lost when it's translated
Yes.
uh, from many languages before it is translated into your
Yes,
language.
right.
Okay, and
Yeah, right.
do you, so basically you want to become a Japanese translator for literature? Oh, yeah.
Yes, maybe. I'm not quite sure right now. I'll look into it later, but yes, mostly I'll go for literature.
Do they have Japanese car makers in India? You know, like,
Oh, yes, we have Toyota and yes, Toyota and Suzuki. And what else? I guess Honda is from Japan, right?
right, right,
Yes, we also have Honda Motorcorps here.
right.
We
Are
got
they
everything here.
are they close to where you live?
It's a few hundred miles away from my place. It would take me something from 4 to 5 hours of journey via train or bus.
Okay,
So
okay,
it's not that far.
all right. So by car is closer. By car it would
Yes,
be
yes,
like 3 hours. So yeah, so it's
yes.
okay, because that's where they hire. That if you know, you might be, if you become a Japanese translator, you might be able to get a job in one of those companies. Like
Yes, right.
like I was working, I have worked at Honda and I have worked at Mazda.
Okay. As a translator.
Right, right. And I have
Okay.
worked at
So
other Japanese companies that make
uh,
parts for Honda or Mazda. So in total, I worked for about
uh,
6 Japanese companies.
so
Yeah. So
wow,
there's,
that's good to know.
yeah, so there's work there. Yeah.
Right.
Also, once you become a Japanese translator, you might be able to get a job in the United States or in Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, they have, because they also have Japanese companies there. And
Right.
so there's jobs for Japanese translators. So
Yeah.
uh, let me see. Okay, so at the moment, okay,
Mm,
can you conjugate please the verb suru
right.
in the seven conjugations I gave you?
Yes, 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 right. So okay. Shita,
Right.
Shite, Shinai, Shimas, Suru, Sure, and Suro.
You almost got it right. Uh,
Almost.
yeah, yeah, you were on the right track. Okay, good. Try again. See if you can find where you made a mistake and see if you can
Okay.
fix it.
Okay. Okay. Uh, okay, let me restart again.
Sure, go ahead.
So, Shita, Shite, Shinai, Shimas, Suru, uh, Shire, and Shio.
Okay, almost, almost. Okay, so all right. So suru is conjugated like taberu.
Okay.
Okay, so try again.
Uh, okay, I get it. Okay, so it goes Shita, Shite, Shinai, Shimas, Suru, uh, Suyo. Oh, sorry. Sure and Suyo.
Okay, wait. Okay, so okay, let's do this. Conjugate taberu.
Okay. Uh, tabeta, tabete, tabenai, tabemas, taberu, tabero, and tabeyo.
Yeah, that's a pattern. Okay, so
Right.
suru should be shita, shite, shinai, shimas, suru, shiro, shio,
Okay, shiro. Right. Shio.
shiro.
Hi.
Try again.
With suru.
Right.
Okay, so shita, shite, shinai, shimas, suru, suro, sorry, shiro, and shio.
Okay, good. Let's try a different verb. The verb kuru.
Okay, kuru. Yes, right. Kuru, kita, kite, konai, kimas, kuru, kiro, and kyo. Koi,
Okay,
sorry.
there you
Command one is koi.
koi, koi,
Koi and kyo.
koyo, koyo.
Koyo. Right. Right.
All right. So basically, uh, right now we're trying to figure out how much Japanese you know as far as
Okay.
conjugations, because I know you have been doing some conjugations, some translation. So I know you can translate, and I know that you know more Japanese. But in order to master Japanese, we want to master Japanese conjugations first. You
Right.
cannot, nobody can speak Japanese well without being a master at conjugating Japanese verbs. And we want to
Right.
be fast. We want to be very fast. Okay. When we conjugate verbs, when we are speaking in Japanese, we want to be able to know the right conjugation that we need very fast. Okay, so we don't really have that much time to think when we are in a real conversation or when we are translating. Okay, so the reason why I'm asking you this to try these conjugations is so that we get an idea of which level you are right now. Okay,
Okay.
and like right now you can conjugate a lot because I did teach you a little bit yesterday,
Yes.
right? But
Yes, you did.
before yesterday, you didn't really know of many of these. You only knew the, basically, you could only say the massive form, right?
Yes. Right. Right. Right.
Right. Okay. Let's see if you can conjugate the verb. The verb. Do you know?
Wait a second. Right. Wait.
Sure, sure.
There's something wrong with my camera.
Don't worry.
Um, yes. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Okay,
Okay. Okay. Yes. Please continue.
sure. Do you know any honorific verbs? Honorific.
Mm. Uh, Goz gozaimasu. Like.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, that's one. Okay. Can you conjugate it, please?
Right. Uh, Wait a second. Right.
Right. Yeah, you
It's gozaru. Right. The plain form.
right. Exactly.
So. Okay. Let me. Yes. Okay. So it comes in VRU group.
Right.
All right. Hi. So Gozata, Guzatte, Guzaranai, Gozaimas, Gozaru, Gozare, and Gozaro.
Very good, very good. Okay, do you know any other ones?
Onegaishimasu.
Okay, but no, that's not a honorific.
Okay.
Try again.
Mm,
All right.
I can't really remember right now.
Okay, okay. I'll just tell you a few.
Okay.
Maybe see if you remember them. Osharu,
Right.
Osharu.
No.
Okay.
Osharu.
Right. Kudasaru,
Hi, I know that.
Kudasaru. Then there's another one which is um, let me see. Okay, well, you have those two for now. And okay, so did you notice something when you were conjugating?
Yes, what?
When you were conjugating gozaru, did you notice something different?
I don't know.
See, you conjugated it like a VRU verb, which is correct.
Yes.
But there was one little twist there. There was a little change. Try again and see if you notice it.
Is it in the Masu form?
Yes, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
It
What's happened there?
yes. If it was some other verb, I think it would have changed into like gozarimas,
Exactly. Yeah.
but it changed into gozaimas. Ru
Yeah.
becomes I.
Exactly. Yeah. You remove. Yeah. We remove the R. The R is
Yes.
removed. Yeah. So now, okay. Now let's try the same. Do the same for kudasaru.
Okay. Kudasatte, kudasanai.
No, no.
Oh, sorry, kudasaranai.
There you go.
Hai, kudasaimasu,
Yes.
kudasaru, kudasare, and kudasaro.
Very good. Very good. Now try the other one, which is osharu.
Sharu. Hai.
Osharu means to
Uh,
speak. To speak.
hi. Like shaberu.
Yes, exactly.
Hai. Osharu will, yes, okay. Oshatta, oshatte, osharanai, osharimas, osharu,
Okay.
osh.
You
Hai.
didn't make the change there. In the math.
Oshaimas.
There you
Hi,
go.
Oshaimas. Osharu and Oshare, and last is Osharo.
Very good. Okay. Now let me ask you. If I say, something like tabete morata,
Hi.
what does that mean?
Tabete Murata. I got it for eating.
Okay, right. Well, let's see. It's close. It's close. It's not so bad. I mean, you understand. You can translate morao. Can you translate morao into English?
Morao is to receive.
Right. Yeah. I prefer to translate it like to get.
Okay.
It's similar. It's similar, but can you see the difference between get and receive?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah, like for example, receive is passive
Yeah. Right.
and get is active.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so like for example, so we have some, there are a few verbs that they are called, in Japanese, they call it, how do you call it? It's, um, it's give and take. It's like give and
Ah.
receive, the give and receive verbs,
Yes.
right? And
Yes. Yes.
kureru is receive.
What?
Kureru.
Hi.
Okay, so for example, try to translate tabete kureta.
I received tabete kureta. I received it for eating
Okay, good.
something.
Right, well, maybe they have in school, in the school that you're going to, maybe they show you the verb by itself, right? Like kureru and morau, they maybe they taught you how to use it, but by itself, not with another
Yes.
verb, not with other
Yes.
verbs. All right.
Right.
Okay, so I will teach you. There are two ways to use it. One way you already know. It's you
Right.
use the verb by itself.
Yes.
Okay. Now, the what I'm going to teach you is how to use it in combination with another verb.
Okay. Right.
And well, one of the rules is that in order to use two verbs, the first verb has to be in the ing form.
Yes. Right.
Okay, so we are going to translate kureru and morau, and then there's the other one, which is ageru.
Yes. To
Yeah.
give.
Okay, so we're going to use those, and then there's the other one, which is itadaku.
Hi. Yes.
How do you translate itadaku?
Itadaku is like thank you for the food.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So basically, you know these verbs, you know how to use them by themselves.
Right.
Right now, we're going to learn something that is very difficult in Japanese. For
Okay.
people, even Japanese people sometimes have trouble with this. And
Okay.
but we use them a lot. We use them all the time. Almost every
Right.
time, almost every time that we say something, we're gonna be using these four verbs.
Okay.
Okay, so okay, so take notes, please. Kureru,
Right.
when it's combined with another verb, you're going to translate it as to be nice enough to be nice enough to do something,
Okay.
or to be kind enough to do something.
Okay.
Example, tabete kureta,
Okay. Yes.
and that would mean, that would be translated as somebody was nice enough to eat.
Oh, okay. 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 Now I get it.
Right. See, I'm giving you this special translation. Okay.
Right.
This is, if you translate it like this, you will not have a hard time learning,
Mm.
using this. The next one, okay. So now try to conjugate tabete kureru.
Like
Yeah, with
in
all
this pattern only.
the 7 forms.
Okay, okay, okay. So tabete kureta, tabete kurete, tabete kurenai, tabete kuremas, tabete kureru, tabete kurero, and tabete kureyo.
Very good, very good, very good. Okay, now let's move on to morau.
Okay.
So after a verb in the te form, morau, we are going to translate it as to get somebody to do something.
Okay. Yeah.
For example, we could say pizza, pizza o tabete morata.
Hi.
So that
Yeah.
means that I somebody got somebody to eat pizza.
Right.
Okay, let's try a different phrase. For example,
Okay.
kuruma o kate morata.
Hi. So it would mean that I got somebody to buy a car.
Good. Yeah. Yes. Well, to be more specific, because we are not really specifying who is
That I did it. Yes.
somebody. Yeah, somebody did it. Okay, because we are not
Yes. Yes. Yes.
specifying. Okay. So
Right.
okay, so go ahead and conjugate that, please,
Kate morao.
with the car.
Okay. Hi. So kuruma o katte moratta. Kuruma o katte moratte. Kuruma o katte morawanai. Is that right?
Yes, yes.
Hi. Kuruma o katte moraimasu. Kuruma o katte morau. Kuruma o katte morae. And kuruma o katte morao.
Very good. Let's go back to the negative form. See
Negative.
the negative form.
Hi, hi.
See, you hesitated there, right? It was like
Yes.
there was a little bit of there was a hesitation there
All right.
on your behalf, right? So
Yes, yes,
if you learn to trust the pattern,
yes.
yeah, we need, in order to become proficient, this pattern will help you become a master of conjugation.
Yes,
So
right.
in order to become a master of conjugation, we need to get rid of hesitation.
Sure.
And the pattern is going to do that for you. You just have to trust the pattern.
Yes, right.
And we need, one is trust the pattern, and the other one is repetition. We have to do it many times until there comes a time when we go, okay, there's no more hesitation anymore. And that's when you become master.
Yes.
So, okay, so just trust the pattern. Always trust the pattern, and you will be correct. Okay,
Right.
all right. Now let's go to ageru.
Right.
Again. Now with you, I'm going a little bit faster because you already know a lot. So
Okay.
with somebody who doesn't know Japanese, somebody who is new to Japanese, I would go a lot slower.
Yeah, sure. That's for sure. Right.
Yes, yes. With you, we are going very fast. And
Yeah.
for example, but like for example, the stuff that I'm teaching you right now, it's I would be teaching a beginner like maybe after 1 week of daily lessons. After 1 week, we would probably be learning this, or maximum after 2 weeks.
Yes. Right.
Okay. Now, in your school, I think they're going too slow.
Yes. They take it slow and easy. Right.
Yeah, very, very slow. Yeah, very slow. I like to go fast. I like to go
Yeah.
fast because there's a lot stuff to learn. There's a lot of
Right.
stuff to learn, and so we need to go fast. Okay,
Yes. Right.
and so we want to do amazing. We want to do something amazing. Like we want to get you talking Japanese, good
Right.
Japanese, fast. Like maybe
Yes. Right.
2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, you should feel every day you're going to feel a great improvement.
Right.
Okay. Now let's go to Ageru.
Right.
Ageru, we're going uh, to is we're going to translate it the same as Kureru. So
Okay.
to be kind enough to do something.
Okay. Mm.
Now the difference there's one difference with Kureru and Nageru.
Okay.
For example, this Kudasaru and
Mhm.
Kureru, they come from a verb called kudaru. Kudaru.
Okay.
Have you heard that verb?
I don't think so.
Kudaru means to go down.
Okay.
Okay. And and Nageru means to raise. So
Yes.
it's the opposite. Okay.
Right.
So if you keep that in mind, it can help you. Kureru is used, for example, let's see, if your mom does something for you or a friend does something for you, like for example, um, eh, okashi o katte kureta.
Right.
Okashi. You know okashi?
Yes. Sweets.
Right, very good. It's okay. So haha wa okashi o katte kureta. Is that noise from your computer or mine? Maybe mine?
What kind? What noise?
Or you don't hear any noise? Okay.
Uh,
I'm hearing a lot of noise. Maybe it's my
okay.
computer. Okay, all right. Maybe it's my computer. Okay,
May.
all right. So haha wa okashi o katte kureta. So
Mhm.
normally kureru, it's uh, somebody who is more familiar to you.
Okay. Yeah.
And then somebody does something for you,
Okay.
or so, okay, so it's somebody does something for me or for somebody of my group.
Okay.
Yeah. In Japanese, they have something they call soto and uchi. Have you
Hi,
heard?
Uchi and Soto.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So kureru, so te, sorry, I'm getting some really weird noise. So te kureru,
Okay.
it's for uchi. Okay. So the receptor is uchi.
Yes.
Okay. And
Right.
so it can be somebody can do something for me, or somebody can, or they can do something for somebody in my group.
Right.
Okay. And then ageru, ageru is like ageta. For example, it's when somebody it's has like a, it's not so familiar. The person who is doing it is not so familiar. It's
Yes.
like soto,
Hi.
right? And that person does something for somebody else, not for me,
Yes.
but for somebody else.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the difference. So those two, kureru and nageru, are tricky.
Okay. Right.
And then itadaku is used a lot.
Hi, Itadaku is also used formally, right?
Yes, it is used so much. You have no
Right.
idea. Uh, and basically, okay, it is used when Japanese people are getting ready to eat. You know, instead of saying
Yes.
thank you, they say itadakimasu,
Itadakimasu. Right.
right? But that's not. I mean, that's the way we translate it. But
Mm.
we cannot use that translation for everything. You know, for every
Yes. Yes.
right. So itadaku means, okay, we're going to translate it when we use it with two verbs. We're going to translate it as to have the honor, to have the
Okay.
honor of doing something.
Okay. Right.
A ver, to have the honor, sorry, is to have the honor of somebody doing something.
Okay. Okay.
So you are going to hear itadaku being used when you go to a business, when you go to a shop. Let's say you go to you want to buy a camera or a smartphone, and you go to
Right.
an electronics store, and so a Japanese person, a salesperson, will help you. And when this person is helping you, then you're gonna hear him use the verb itadaku almost every phrase.
Yes.
So he'll tell you something like, and can I have the honor of you looking at this phone?
Yeah.
Okay, so for example, yeah, o por ejemplo, si me hace el favor de, if you, sorry,
Japanese. Japanese.
yeah, sorry, I switched to Spanish. Okay.
Fine. Fine.
Okay, so if you would do me the honor of buying this phone.
Right.
Okay, so it would sound something like Moshi kono smartphone no katte itadakereba.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
are you familiar with the form kereba?
It's used when you have to put some condition, right?
Exactly. Yes, very good.
Conditional, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so how would you say, okay, ¿cómo di? Oh, I'm switching to Spanish again.
It's fine, it's fine.
Yeah. How would you say, I would like you, I would like the honor of you buying this phone.
Okay, once more, please. Could you repeat it?
Okay. I want to have the honor of you buying this phone.
Okay, so it's in the case when I am the salesperson and you're the customer, right?
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Uh, Hi. Moshi, kono smartphone o katte itadakereba. Yeah.
Very
Or
good.
I can, or we can also say it like this, right? Moshi o kyakusama kono ketai denwa o katte itadakereba.
Very good. Very good. All right. Very good. Now, but there's one thing that we need to change because
Okay.
listen to what I'm saying. I want you. I want you. I'm not saying,
Hi. Okay. Yes. Hi.
okay, go ahead.
Just give me a second, okay? Uh, Hi. Moshi, o kyakusama, kono smartphone o katte itadakitai.
Very good. Very good. But you don't need Moshi.
Okay, hi.
Yeah, Moshi is only when it's a condition, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. What about, do you, let's see if you can let's say make this phrase. So
Okay.
I have to have the honor of you buying this phone.
Okay. That's a tough one. Right. Okay.
Okay, all right. So first let's do an easy one.
Okay.
How would you say I have to write a book?
I have to.
Right.
Okay. I have to write a book. Hi. Wait, huh? Just give me a second.
Sure.
Hi. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead.
Hon o kakana kereba naranai to omou.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good, but we need speed. Okay. So, right.
Okay, yeah.
So this is your speed now, right? Okay.
Yes, I have to think.
Yeah, this is your speed now. You have to think a lot. We're gonna
Yeah.
change that.
Right.
With these classes, we're gonna change. You're not going to think anymore. After a couple of weeks, you should be able to
Right.
say these things like very fast. Okay,
Right.
very
Right.
good. Um, all right. Now try with the other phrase. I have to have the honor of you buying this phone.
Okay. Uh, この携帯を買っていただいただかなければならないと思う。
Good, good. Okay, now let's conjugate. So those are those verbs, okay? We will work on those verbs more later. Now let's conjugate the verb omo.
Okay. Omo into all 7 forms.
Right. Yes.
Okay. So, はい。思った、思って、思わない、思います、思う、思え、and 思う。
Say the last one again.
Last one. 思う。
Good. Right. Omo.
Yes. Right.
Oh, okay. Good. All right. You see how there's still a little bit of hesitation? We're going to
Yes. Right.
gradually, we're going to get rid of that. Okay.
Yes.
Let's
With
do.
time and practice.
Yes. Mm, all right. Do you still have time?
Let me see. Okay, we can go for 5-6 minutes more.
Okay, good. Okay, let's conjugate the verb kaeru, to return.
Hi. Kairu to return. Okay. So, right. Kaeta, kaete, kaeranai, kaerimasu, kaeru, kaero, and kaeyo.
Okay, try again. You got it mixed up. You're getting it mixed up.
Okay.
You were okay. The beginning was,
Okay, so
the start was okay. The end was not.
okay, hi. Let's start again. Hi. Kaeta, kaete, kaeranai, kaerimasu, kaeru, kaero, and kaeyo.
No. See, you are using two patterns. You start with one pattern and you finish with a different pattern.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You start with the VRU pattern, and then when you get to the command form, you are switching to the Taberu pattern.
Oh, right. It becomes kaere and kairo.
That's
Yes.
right. In order for our program, in order for us to achieve amazing results, we need to eliminate this. You know, like,
But
go ahead.
I have a question. Didn't you tell me that Kairu belongs to the exceptional group?
Yes.
So it should be translated or converted like the ERU group.
No.
Okay, it's into VRU group. Yes. Okay, it sounds like ERU, but it should be translated as VRU, right?
Exactly. Yes. Okay. Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it the opposite way.
All right. So now say, I have to go home.
Hi. Kaera na kereba naranai.
Good.
Tomo.
Okay.
Also, I have a question.
Sure.
So, whenever we say I have to do, do we have to add to at the last?
Not always. Not always. So not right now. Not right now.
Okay.
I will explain more about that later when we have more time. But
Right.
it depends who you're talking to.
Okay. Okay.
If you're talking to a friend, you just say, Kaira na kereba na nanay. Okay. So I think we can call it the day for today.
Yes. Right.
Do you feel that you learned something?
Yes. Every day I'm learning something new. It's really good and it's really fun with you.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
very interesting.
Yeah. Do you think you're learning a lot, or do you think you're learning just a little bit?
No, I'm learning quite a lot. It's good amount of information to grasp at one time.
Do you find any of the information that you are learning? Do you find it confusing? Do you find it confusing, or does everything make sense?
Yes, it does. Everything makes sense. It's really easy and quite easily comprehensible.
Okay, great. So then this is like the third lesson, right?
Right.
Okay, so tomorrow will be the fourth lesson.
Yes.
Okay, so I see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay,
So bye until then.
okay, so let's do it the way the Japanese do it. And we're gonna try to do this every day. You know, at the end, Japanese go, Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. I can't hear you. Okay, so let's say goodbye the way Japanese say it. Okay, so it's Yoroshiku onegai shimasu.
Yoroshiku onegai shimasu.
Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Ja ne.
Ja ne.
Ja ne.
Mata ashita.
Mata ashita. Yoroshiku.
Yoroshiku.
Yoroshiku. Sayonara.